And we got 7 wins. That gives us a winning season for the year. Last time we talked about this a little bit, but we do have a winning season now for sure. And I'm proud of the fact that our guys got us going back in the right direction again that way. It was a tough win for us. And I knew Florida A&M would give us a hard time because they had started to play so much better from last week. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes from this point on.
In regards to the regulars, you expect them between Florida and South Carolina State anyway?
Pretty much, it's a regular South Carolina State football game, South Carolina State family football game. So make sure that you know that it's the regular and usual for that kind of situation.
It's safe to say this game came down to all about special teams, both good and bad.
It came to a whole bunch of stuff, but more than anything else, it was one of those kind of deals where, we did take advantage of some opportunities that were given us, and it came down to special teams, a lot of other special kind of situations as the game went on.
Buddy, are you more disappointed or pleased with your special teams? You had some extra points blocked, but you were able to block a couple of punts.
You're right. We had, our ups and downs that way. We made some plays and we didn't make some plays, in our special teams game. But it was one of those kind of deals where, last man standing won. So, we were able to make the last few plays and get to the point where, we could get the game in hand.
Was there anything on the film that you saw in punch situations you could?
Well, we always see things on film that way, but it's kind of a deal where, as the game goes on, things develop, and you start to try to work to do one thing, and they start protecting against that, and then the next thing they leave something else open. That was a situation that migrated as the game went on that game. Yeah.
What's the talk at halftime? Probably won't tell me all you said at halftime.
I'm going to have a good time. I can't hear. Go ahead, say it again.
Tell me what you talk about at halftime. I know you don't tell me everything.
Well, I talked about the fact that I thought that we had played poorly in some ways, and I thought that we had helped ourselves by our character when we had handled ourselves. So we talked about a lot of that kind of stuff at halftime. Yeah.
Speaking of halftime, Coach, you improved to 9-35 when trailing at halftime.
Well, thank you. Only you would know, those kind of statistics and that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that you come up with. But I never know all those kind of things. But, that's good because ordinarily we don't win, huh? Whether we about 200 when that happens. So, good. We were able to turn that tide for once.
Did not having Fleming in the game change things for them, do you think?
Oh, I guarantee it did. And it made us play a little more conservatively in a way where we didn't take as many chances after he was out. We just wanted to kind of get ahead and see if we could keep it.
How about the players? It seemed to come up with some big catches at opportune times in the row.
Who was that? Dennis Rowe starting to play better for us, and we starting to try to use it more. We found some things that he is really good at, so we look forward to seeing exactly what we can develop him into as the year goes on.
But is this the kind of homecoming performance that you're always maybe a little afraid of happening? Team comes out a little sluggish, other team gets a couple of breaks.
But you know what? I didn't really know if we were sluggish or the fact that those guys came out and had been playing good. I think FAMU had really got to the point where they had got some confidence. Now, the kickoff return game is what really put us, a little bit on our heels a little bit because we didn't particularly expect to have to, defend, 2 and 3 yard scoring drives. And, that was what happened to us the first couple scores that they got that way. So that was a little bit disappointing, but, they did a good job of returning those kicks and looked like we better work on fixing that part of our special teams game.
What do you do to try to fix that?
Work on it. Just like anything else, you go about fixing what you got. Some issues are personnel-wise, some issues are fundamentals and ability-wise. You got to fix the personnel-wise people by changing some people and the fundamental stuff you got to fix by working on it and actually going out and working on it in practice.
A couple weeks ago when I saw you at Daytona Beach, you did not have this look on your face. You had a look of rejection. You're extremely happy today. You got a homecoming.
Well, I'm happy, and we won the football game. I'm not all that doggone happy. It's one of those kind of deals where, I see all the good and all the bad, and that's one of the tough things about having been around as long as I have, is the fact that you do see, everything when you win a football game, and you got to guard against being negative when you do win a football game because you need to be thankful that you won the football game, even though you got lots and lots of things you need to fix.
Speaking about winning, Charleston Southern winning today, and then Norfolk State's currently winning right now. What does that do with your at-large chances?
It doesn't really mean anything to us right now. That Charleston Southern win probably hurts us a little bit because with them winning, that's going to probably put 2 teams from that league in the playoffs. And I don't necessarily want that, but at the same time, Bethune will need 2 losses for us to get ahead of them. I don't see that happening.
Well, a couple of primary things that have gotten you guys back
on the way. Fam, you play today. They might Coastal not Fleming being out will make a difference. Go ahead. Yeah.
A couple of primary things that got you guys back on track. You think? name two
Well,
primary.
the big thing we did, we were able to run the football song, and we hit a pass or two. You know, the screen game helped us a lot. Some of the jailbreak screens, some of that kind of stuff that we were able to run to get us out of a couple holes that way. But besides that, you know, it was mostly our defense playing good and getting shut down. Our defense really didn't give up anything after the first, after the first drive or two. And the big drive was a doggone, 30-some yard drive. I think the next drive they had was like a 2-yard drive. So they didn't really drive the football around. I like to see the stats because I guarantee you they didn't have a whole lot of yardage.
Coach, just talking about the ups and downs of the game, seeing everything that you were talking about. It seems as if the team got caught up in the emotions of homecoming and kind of played down to the level of their competition.
Well, I thought FAMU played up to ours, but we didn't necessarily shoot.
Oh man, I almost said a bad word. Oh my God.
At the same time, we still got to go play Norfolk. How about that deal? So don't forget about that little part. But at the same time, I thought we played poorly, but I thought it had more to do with Florida A&M's good play than it was about our bad play.
How you rate your defense on the word?
I thought they played good. I thought they played good. I mean, it's not very often that the first time you go on the field, the ball's inside their 30-yard line. The next time you go on the field, it's on the 2 or the 3. I mean, you get situations there where our defense played about as good as it can play under the circumstances. Our defense plays pretty good. And, I don't know if I can say anything bad about it.
How you rate them against the best defense you passed to the coach?
You talk about all that kind of stuff after it's over, Levi. I tell you one thing, they're pretty good. As to where they fit the whole scheme, they have
Buddy, is there a sense of urgency with your preparation this week?
Yeah, it's a big difference in trying to get ready. We'll actually practice tomorrow afternoon, which ordinarily will be our off day, and then we go Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. So we got our work cut out for us to get ready for this weekend.
Coach, that's exactly what I was going to say. Coming up, when you got a short week against a Morgan State team that defeated North Carolina A&T to go 4-2.
They did beat
North Carolina A&T. That said, you got Morgan State coming in here on a short week on a Thursday night. What do you need to do to prepare for that team, and what do you need from the community and for your fans alike to come out and support the team on Thursday night?
We need to have a big crowd here this coming Thursday night for the Morgan game. And Morgan obviously has played a lot better because I had no idea that they'd do some of the things they've been doing here lately. But our league has got to be a free fall of sorts. You see people beating people that you just don't expect to happen. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like on film as they get into the preparation. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy the Florida A&M win tonight.
Buddy, what does it mean for your program to have a home Thursday night game?
It's always neat to play on Thursday night. You get one of the few opportunities to be seen, nationally by by people who wouldn't ordinarily see you play. The tough thing about it is we play opposite Clemson and Georgia Tech, that same deal. That concerns me a little bit, but most of the HBCU crowd will get an opportunity to see us play, and then those people who want to see us can maybe DVR one game or the other, see both games eventually. So I'm looking forward to people all over the country seeing us play. That's the fun thing about it, knowing that people in California and all kind of places like that will get a chance to see you.
How you like with Hughes playing today?
You know what? I hadn't really I thought Richard played okay. I didn't really look at it, from the angle of who played good or bad, that kind of stuff. I was just trying to see who made the record.
Coach, after this point season last year, you now guaranteed after last week a winning year. For your 11th out of 12 winning season as the helm of the head coach. How do you plan to celebrate this homecoming win with Miss Josie?
Just and all y'all can come by my house and have a piece of chicken or something. The usual kind of stuff we always have.
Coach, look at me. I don't need no chicken.
Yeah, I know you don't. I'm looking at you to pick up a LB or two. But now let me tell you, we'll enjoy it with friends and family and boosters and everybody else who wants to come by. Anybody who wants to come by and kind of take some time with us, we'll do one of those kind of deals.
Bill.